I came to see Dr. Diaz because I had lost 130 pounds over the course of about 6 years, and I was left with a great deal of skin and fatty deposits that would not go away no matter how much diet or exercise that I had done. After you lose that volume of weight, you have in your mind this image that you're just going to look this certain way, and then you stand in front of the mirror and you see sagging skin and things that are just not attractive. And I'd lost the weight before. I'd lost it several times before, and I always put it back on, and this time I was bound and determined that I was going to finally fix me so that I didn't have this weight loss yo-yo happening anymore. I did have a breast reduction with a previous surgeon and a tummy tuck at 2 different times. The tummy tuck that I had didn't give me the results that I necessarily was happy with, but I also didn't realize that there was an option to fix it. After going to several consults with other doctors and having them tell me that they really couldn't fix the problem areas that I had, I was very, very discouraged, to the point that I was not even going to consider consulting with Dr. Diaz because I just assumed his answer would be the same as all the other ones. I came to see Dr. Diaz because my very good friend basically made me. They were tired of me complaining and going to see all these doctors and getting so discouraged, and they just said, hey, just go see this one more doctor one more time. And I kind of came begrudgingly, but my friend had had surgery with him, and I knew that she had done well, so I figured, you know, what am I going to lose? My initial consultation with Dr. Diaz was it was a 2-hour visit with him. He got all of my history, really dug to find out what bothered me, what was my, what was my areas of the most concern or the least concern, and he developed a plan that he felt would help me best in meeting my goals. When we were talking and he was giving me the information of what he would do or what his suggestions were and how he would fix these areas, I almost was in disbelief that I was hearing him say yes, that he could help me, when everyone else had said pretty much no, that since I'd already had surgery before, I was pretty much, where I was at. Yeah, it was awesome. Dr. Diaz does take his time in his consultations. He makes sure that every question that you could possibly have is answered. I remember being very impressed with him because after every question that he would answer of mine, he would say, do you have any more questions? And then I'd have another question. And then he would say, do you have any other questions? And, he really makes sure that he hears you. After the consultation, I felt that I had found my surgeon. In fact, I booked my surgery, I believe, 5 minutes after I walked out of the consultation room. The pre-op, the preparing for surgery was very, very easy. The list of things that are given to you to do are very self-explanatory. You get your blood work, you get your prescriptions filled, you come in, he explains everything, he makes sure he goes into detail about all of the risks and benefits, and he really makes sure that you are fully aware of what the game plan is and that there's no surprises on the day of surgery. I actually, having had 2 surgeries before, felt very well informed. Post-operative care with Dr. Diaz and his staff is by far superior. You're definitely treated as though you are his only patient, and when he's in the room with you, you are his only patient. The staff at Diaz Plastic Surgery is extremely helpful. When I call, my questions are always answered, and if they can't be answered right then, someone gets right back to me. I've never had an issue that I felt that I was that I had a concern that wasn't taken care of. The procedures that I've had with Dr. Diaz has given me back my self-esteem. It has made me feel like a real person with a real figure, and I'm not hiding behind all this folded skin and clothes anymore. I feel like a real person. My results are amazing. Like I said, had an image in my head of what I would like to look like after having lost all of that weight, and by far these results have exceeded anything I'd ever dreamed of. I'm very, very happy. I'm shopping now. I'm shopping for cute clothes. I'm trying to step out of the box and try new things and things that I had always wished I could do and never had the body for. And I'm very excited for what my future holds. You're never ever too old to do for yourself. I would recommend Dr. Diaz and his staff to anyone. In fact, I have recommended him already, and I would continue to. He is amazing.